some of you guys already know the story, but there was an update, so you gotta listen again because, yeah, I'm sure half of you guys heard of Michael. He's a person that I like grew up with, sort of, you know, like there and not there, and it ends with a sex change. So you're in for quite a ride.
Oh man.
Okay, so yeah, chapter 1 is like fucking grade 6, right? I'm sitting in class being my usual ass-beat self because I was that special kid who needed the fucking teacher because he was dumb. Right. Anyway, am I quiet?
I think the game might be too loud. I don't know if I can turn you up.
I don't know. The game was loud when I was.
You can turn yours up. See if we can do that.
1 second. Mixer. Microphones max.
This should be better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everyone already knows my real name. It's cool. Now they Facebook me and found a fanfic with my name in it. Oh man. Anyways, so chapter 1, elementary school. So one day I'm sitting in class, back corner, eating my big ass motherfucking sandwich. There was nothing really in the sandwich, it's just the bread was huge and triangular. It was crazy. Anyways, actually you know what sandwich I had that day? You guys are gonna like fucking my puke bit because I had a really odd taste in sandwiches. It was like cheese and horseradish. Yeah, I love cheese and horseradish. That was my favorite fucking sandwich. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm sitting down and then there was like this dude, fucking new kid in class. He comes to class, right? And it's just like sits next to me. He's got some buck teeth. He's got some rat face. He's like 5'0", and yeah. Anyways, he's just next to me, and he doesn't say anything. I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm an ass pie. I don't talk to people. So I'm eating lunch. Then he turns to me. And he's like, you know, one day I'll be able to take that sandwich right out of your hands, and you would at least expect it. I'm like, okay. How are you gonna do it? Oh, with my second mouth. It's like, excuse me? So I turned to him and was like, well, what do you mean second mouth? And then I realized he was referring to like the aliens from Alien, where they got the mouth that comes out of the mouth. So this kid thought he was an alien and was slowly turning into an alien. Anyways, I'm like, okay. You know, I felt a little less autistic that day. Anyways, we were gonna go on a field trip to Ottawa in April that time. And I was waiting all year for this. Is the greatest trip ever. It's like I was so hyped because I never went that far in my life before. You know, a whole 2 hours away.
Right.
Anyways, you know, he's telling me, he's like, yo, bro, when we sleep in that aviation museum, I'm gonna crawl on the ceiling and look at you and then pounce you. I'm like, well, fuck. Why? Why are you doing this? I just kept asking him why. It's like, I don't know, I'm an alien. And I'm like, fuck, okay. So, you know, that happens, something happens. Hell, I didn't even see him on the trip. Maybe his parents are poor, couldn't send him on the trip. Anyways, I remember at the end of my 6th grade, he was in the playground, and there's a bunch of kids around him, and he was trying to bite their fingers, just playing keep away. Just running around, just biting fingers, like, shit, man. What are you doing? And, well, I don't know, I joined in the fun, showing he's like, yo, bro, bite my fingers, you know, I'm fucking tall, right? I was probably 5'9" when I was in grade 6. I was 11 years old. Man, that's a fucking flower. Anyways.
I'm listening, I'm just trying to make things happen. Anyway, keep going.
Anyways, you know, he's jumping up at me, and then the teacher brings me in, and I get a detention for being an asshole. I'm like, alright, cool. It was worth it. Anyways, school ended, I graduated elementary school, and then we go off to high school. So it's chapter 2, high school, right? And then I go to high school, I figured, fuck, man, I'll never see this guy ever. I remember telling him to his face, thank God I'll never see you in high school. And then I saw him in high school. Well, luckily not junior high school, but come senior high school, you know, he's in my he's in my class, right? And you know, I went on an English trip once. Like I was an exchange student, and I'd go to England for like 10 days, being British and shit. And well, there's a bunch of pictures and stuff. It was real cool. But you know, I come back with pictures posted up in the lobby, and he comes to me, he's like, "Wow, man, you got the stupidest smile ever, and your face is all red. What's wrong with you?" And then I turned over and was like, "There's a picture." I should have asked my friend for a picture of his face, but you know, he's got a rat face and like the worst fucking dental job you can imagine. Like it's like he was British or something. He had the like fucking those buckest teeth you can imagine.
Ugh.
I told him, he's like, "Well, fuck you, bro." I don't remember what I said. It was like in my science class. Anyways, the next year, I think grade 11, the last year, and that's right, you know, in Quebec, we go up to grade 11, and that's it. Graduate really early in high school. And, anyways, yeah, sorry to all the British people, because, yeah, anyways, I had to partner with him in an economics project where we had to, well, it was basically, it was like pretend stock game, and you'd invest in stocks with fake money, and just like, kind of like what I did this semester, only there wasn't a website, we just did it by hand. And, you know, I did all the work, and then it's like, alright bro, this is real easy. All you gotta do is just draw these two graphs. And I had already did the stats for them, like hell, I could have drew them, but I figured, oh, he's gotta do something. Give him, you know, he's got 2 weeks to do it, doesn't do it, and I almost failed the class. It's just like, shit bro. Shit, all you had to do was draw the damn graphs, CJ. Why? Anyways, I managed to pass, and, well, you know, high school finished. Chapter 2 end, Chapter 3 college. Now, he didn't have the credentials to go to college because he was just, wasn't bright. You know,
right.
I think he was in my math class. I wasn't in high math because I took all the easy maths. He got a 2. Like his overall, like if we go on 100, we don't go by letters, we go by numbers. Just out of 100%, he got 2%. I didn't think you could get 2% in a class, but you could. It's just like, I don't know, how do you get 2%? But
2%.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you get 21%? Woo!
Blew my mind. And you know, this is like just handing you the answers and shit. You gotta, you know, this guy's. Oh well, it'll all make sense. Like, oops, I turned the camera on my phone. Let's turn that off. Okay. Right. Right, yeah, college, okay. So, I remember I have a couple friends I hang out with all the time, and one of my friends is friends with another friend who is friends with Michael. And Michael has, like, one of his best buddy companions there, his name is Derek. And, you know, they hang out together all the time.
Uh-huh.
They're like best bros. Maybe better than best bros, as we'll find out later in the story. Actually, a new development that no one's heard yet. Anyways, so I'm talking to my bros, and I'm like, yo, so apparently Michael wants to be a woman. I'm like, fuck, nigga, you serious?
He wants to be a woman?
Yeah, he wants to be a woman. He wanted to be a grill. He wanted to be the little girl. So, we thought he was just doing it for attention. And eventually he joined the Navy. It's like, oh, okay. That seems suitable for him.
So he joined the Navy as a man or a woman?
As a man.
Okay.
So far.
Alright.
So he's like, you know, 5'3". He's wearing his little Navy outfit, I saw. And eventually, very recently, what he was doing is using the Navy to pay for a sex change. But before you could get a sex change, you had to go do a psych exam. They figured a psych exam, you know, anyone can pass a psych exam to see if you're fucking sane. He failed 2 psych exams. I don't know how you could fail a psych exam, but you gotta have some serious social anxiety. Fail a psych exam. But he failed 2 and didn't get the change. But he did buy estrogen pills. So he's been eating estrogen pills, and, well, now he has tits and a dick. He's essentially like, he's a trap. He's tits and a dick. That's what it is. And he's got the same face, the same everything. He's got tits and long hair. And I saw a picture. I'm like, "Ugh." That's all I could think of. It's all the words I had. Anyways, figure, okay. Oh yeah, his name's Morgan. He changed his name to Morgan. I forgot to mention that the first time I said the story. Anyways, so he got dishonorably discharged from the Navy for being insane. And now he's like, I have no idea. His parents don't know he's a girl. He just ties his hair up in a bun and hides his tits somehow. But, yeah. Anyways, he fucking, right, what happened? Yes, new development. So he's a grill now. And very recently, like, what day was it? Yeah, last weekend. My bro, who's bro with a bro, who's bro with Michael, and his bro.
So bros.
Okay. Yeah. And they're doing like a Christmas get-together this year. So it's like, okay.
So this is recent.
Yeah, this is like last weekend. This just passed. And, because like my friend's good friends with dudes hosting the thing, and I used to know him too, but he's kind of an ass pie as well.
Ass pie.
Yeah. Anyways, they're having the little get together and shit. And one of Michael's friends, Derek, who I used to know, he was like a really thin guy with a walking problem. Now he's really fat, and he's studying at a pastry school.
Okay.
So he just got really big somehow. Anyways,
them pastries.
They're just my bro bought his own beer so he could just forget the night after he's done. And he goes downstairs. They're having dinner and stuff. Everything's fine. Michael's there though, being Morgan. He's kind of disturbed still, but he got pictures, and maybe I'll ask him to send me the pictures later so you can see, I guess. Either way, eventually him and Derek are like, you're just sitting next to each other on the bed looking at stuff on the laptop. All of a sudden, Derek looks at Michael, and Michael looks back, and Michael winks at him. Then you see him, just like kind of pull up his pants a bit as get his dick in position.
Oh,
and
God.
Then after my friend sees that, he's like, all right. I think it's time I go, because as soon as he started leaving, they started like kissing.
Oh, what?
And just
what?
I know, but not only does that just perplex me, it's like these two people were best friends for most of their lives. Like, imagine your bestest bro ever, right? And all of a sudden, he turns into a girl, and let's just say, for argument's sake, he turns out really hot.
Okay.
Would you make out with him? Really?
No,
Not only
I couldn't.
The guy, but you've just been bros. But like, you can't. He was your bro. Why would you do that to your bro? It just no.
I can't. Even if they look really hot, it's just like that somewhere in there is like my old bro, and he's still a dude, and
I couldn't do it. It's just like, why? And then they were doing it. They're just kissing, and then he's like, okay, I gotta go. So he leaves, and he gets a phone call about like 4 or 5 a.m. And he gets a call. He's like, yo, it was the bro who hosted the thing. He's like, man, I need your help, man. I really need your help. Please come. So he walks in at like 5 a.m. He's like, yo, bro, what's the problem? And he's like, dude, I could not sleep. I could not sleep till 3 a.m. He's like, why is that? Because they were fucking until 3 a.m. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
On his like couch. And the worst part is they left. They didn't clean up, and they didn't even say thanks or bye. They got up and left. That was it. And it's like, wow, man. And then it got to the point where my bro called me. He's like, man, You think you could help me, bro? It's kind of an emergency. I didn't know what was going on. Like, I was sleeping. It's like, shit, man, I gotta get up in 2 hours for work. I'm sorry, bro. It's like, it's alright. I'll manage. And later I find out I would have been cleaning up like cum off a fucking couch. And me, man. And yeah, and the host is like, yeah, I'm not inviting these guys ever at all. Fuck. And that's the latest
That's
development
horrifying.
of this person I knew from the 6th grade till today. I have not talked to him since high school, but actually no, I saw him at Five Guys once.
So it's like a full sex change at this point, or does he still look like a dude?
Still has a dick. And he
Still has a dick,
like,
but does he look like a girl? Is he a trap, or?
He has that same face, that same buck teeth rat face.
So they're
with long hair.
Oh god, I regret asking you that.
It's just like, imagine your best bro, but he put on a wig and tits. It's like that.
Oh, so he has tits.
Yeah, although he's
Okay.
not my best bro, but I'm putting myself in the perspective of his bro. It's like, wow, man, wow. And that's my story. That's the autobiography of Michael. I know it, or Morgan, whatever you prefer.
Morgan?
That's his name now.
Oh wow.
By Morgan. And you know, I'll leave his last name out just
Right.
because, you know, as bad as it is, no one needs to find him. No one needs to.
Yeah.
Bromance extended edition. Oh, this chat lag. Oh man. Yeah, that latest story was my weekend, more or less. It's just fucking. Bro calls me up. I was like, yo, bro, help me out. I'm like, I can't. I gotta go to work. And yeah, then I got home from work today, and I ran into a curb, and I bent my rim, and now I gotta go buy a new rim.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Because there's no traction, bro. No traction.